From the golden boy of German football to one of Chelsea's most celebrated signings, Kai Havertz was supposed to be the future of Stamford Bridge. But what happens when the adored hero becomes the most despised figure in the club's recent history? It all began in the quiet town of Aachen, Germany, where a young Kai Havertz first kicked a ball. By the time he joined Bayer Leverkusen's youth academy, it was clear this kid was special. At 17, Havertz broke records, becoming Leverkusen's youngest Bundesliga debutant and quickly rising to star status. By 2018, he'd scored 17 goals in a single season, a rare feat for a teenager, and his skill, vision, and calm demeanor on the field were already catching the eyes of Europe's biggest. During his 4 years with Leverkusen, he made 150 appearances and scored 46 goals across all competitions, solidifying his reputation as one of Europe's hottest prospects. Then, in 2020, Chelsea came knocking with a record-breaking fee. For £72 million, Havertz made his way to London to much fanfare, labelled as the next big thing, making him one of the most expensive German players. While adapting to the Premier League took time, he made several notable contributions. Havertz scored the winning goal in the 2021 Champions League final against Manchester City, securing Chelsea's second title in the competition. Despite his success, Havertz's time at Chelsea was marked by some inconsistency, with fans and analysts occasionally questioning his best position. And this is when the once-adored jewel and Prince of Stamford Bridge began his journey to become one of the most despised players in Chelsea history. Once hailed as the Prince and Jewel of Stamford Bridge, Kai Havertz's journey at Chelsea took a dramatic turn, leading him to become the villain that the fans now despise. Following his historic Champions League winning goal, Havertz's star began to dim as his performances failed to meet expectations. Amidst dwindling support from the Chelsea faithful, Havertz was then sold in a controversial move to archrivals Arsenal for a staggering transfer fee of £65 million. Havertz was sold to Arsenal was celebrated by most Chelsea fans, and most of the footballing world was surprised on how Chelsea got so much for a player who never rose up to fulfill his potential. This must have hurt Havertz so much that he was determined to prove his worth at Arsenal and prove to the Stamford Bridge fans that they were mistaken. He was determined to get back at them. And his opportunity came. Havertz proved his point. Havertz scored twice at Stamford Bridge against his former club, celebrating with unabashed glee, a move that further fueled the animosity towards him. The Chelsea players labelled him a traitor, a villain who had turned his back on the club that once adored him. Fast some months later, and Chelsea played Arsenal again. This time the Chelsea players were wary of Havertz, and it was seen as they screamed at him, bundled him, and when he thought he had scored again he shushed the Stamford Bridge as though to say, "You can keep hating, but I will keep scoring." Unfortunately for Havertz and to the joy of the Stamford Bridge crowd, the goal was ruled offside, and once again the teasing continued. It was obvious there was no love left between these parties. One would not believe that the whole Chelsea fan base once cheered for him. After Snake incident with Tibor Courtois and the Mason Mount saga, it was obvious that Chelsea fans do not like Kai Havertz even more than they despise the others. The tale of Kai Havertz's journey from hero to villain serves as a cautionary reminder of the fickle nature of football fame and the fine line between adoration and animosity in the hearts of fans. Chelsea X presents the compelling narrative of a player whose legacy is forever entwined with the intricate web of love and loathing that defines the beautiful game. Follow us for more Chelsea news, stories and updates.